All right, we ready? Hey guys, and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about Noah's Ark. Everyone knows the story about Noah's Ark. We have heard about it our entire lives, where God was disgusted with the world and he basically said he was going to destroy the entire world, but Noah found favor in his eyes. And so he told Noah, build this boat and I'll send all the animals and I'll flood the earth and kill everything except for you and the animals that are on the boat. And Noah did that. He built an ark, and all the animals got on there, and his family got on there, and it rained for 40 days and 40 nights. That's important to me today because today marks 40 days since schools were canceled. 40 days since they started asking us to stay away from each other, work from home, don't go out unless you need to go out. 40 days of quarantine. That gives me a little bit more insight about what it meant to be on the ark while it was raining for 40 days and 40 nights. Imagine it rained every day since they canceled school. And not just a little rain, a lot of rain where you can't go outside. You can't drive anywhere. It's flooded everywhere and all you can do is be inside with your family. We know what quarantine means. It's a little bit different for Noah because he was not able to go anywhere. We're allowed to go to the park sometimes. We're allowed to walk up and down our street. We're allowed to exercise. He was stuck in a boat with his family members, him and his wife, his 3 boys and their wives, 8 total people on the ark. I like the story of Noah's Ark because there's so many miracles that had to happen in order to make this come through. Now, it's not just the flood that flooded the entire earth that's a miracle. It's the animals getting to the ark. It's the cheetah right next to the antelope. It's predator and prey getting onto the same boat at the same time. It is the miles traveled to get all those animals in one place. The beginning of chapter 7 of Genesis, God tells Noah, at this point the boat is built, and God tells Noah, in 7 days I'm going to flood this earth. So in the next 7 days, get all these animals on the boat and all the food you need and your family in, and close the door, and I will bring water forth from the ground and from the heavens, and I will flood this earth. These animals didn't just get transported there. They didn't get flown there. Well, the birds flew there, but the elephant didn't fly there, and the sloth didn't fly there, and the polar bear didn't fly there. And all these animals live in different climates, yet they ended up in the same place. So God was working through these animals to converge on the ark for a long time before the first raindrop happened, or before the last 7 days before the flood happened. God was working through all these scenarios in order to make this work. A miracle. I told you to imagine 40 days of rain. Noah and all these animals and his family were on the boat, and every day they wake up and it's raining. And as long as it's raining, they have no hope that the waters will recede. And day after day, day 29, it's raining. Day 30, it's raining. They wake up in the middle of the night, and day 35, it's still raining. And 36 and 37, it's still raining. On day 40, it's still raining. And on day 41, they wake up, and all of a sudden, there's no rain. This is a day of hope, a day of thinking that maybe they might get off this boat and put their feet on dry land again. This is a day of true hope and happiness for them. They were on the boat for a lot longer after the 40 days, but they had hope because it stopped raining. We're starting to see signs of hope in our quarantine. We're seeing hope by the government opening more and more things and not closing things. We've been closing businesses and closing activities and closing parks for quite some time, and now we're starting to make plans to open all that stuff back up slowly. That is our hope. And remember, God has been working on the animals converging on the ark for quite some time. God works well beyond what we see, and he has been working for a long time to end this quarantine. I'm not saying we're getting out of our house tomorrow, but we can see hope of the end of this quarantine, and I want you to remember that God is working through this. Go back and read the story of Noah's Ark and really put it into your life this week. It is Genesis chapter 6 through 9. and reading it today with a different understanding of what being quarantined for 40 days and 40 nights means, you might get a different understanding of what happened, and you might see some scripture that you never remember before, or hear something or read something that you've never heard before. Go back and read Genesis chapter 6 through 9, and you'll be blessed. And remember, day 41, there's hope. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.